Rick, they say the toughest game in the playoffs to win is a closeout game. But you talk about what you guys have to do in order to close out.
Well, we're going to have to be very efficient. We're going to have to continue to do a good job on the boards. Our transition defense got better last night. It's got to get better at their place too. They hurt us in the other 4 games in the series, and we're going to have to just play a good all-around game of basketball.
How much zone did you use last night, and how much do you plan on using Thursday?
We used quite a bit last night, and Thursday, I don't know how much we'll use now. I'm sure we'll look at it, but it's hard to say at this point. You never know. If it's effective, you tend to stick with it, and if they hurt it, then you tend to get out of it. But we were active in it, and that helped.
Why was it so effective? It seemed like it really clogged down the lane, so they had to settle for a lot of bad shots.
We were active in it, and we were active in our man-to-man. So, if your activity is good, a lot of the man-and-zone principles are similar. So, really, I don't know that it was the scheme as much as it was just the overall awareness and activity level. And, our crowd certainly helped us.
Have you ever seen such a disparity, Brandon Moy, between the games here and the games there, and why you think that might be?
Well, look, he's a great player, and great players are capable of big games at any time. So, as far as analyzing, the differences in menu, I don't know that. I've seen him have plenty of great games in the year. So,
was there something defensively that you felt you worked better, or something that you feel you need to do?
Well, we did a better job last night than we did in Game 4. That's obvious. And look, he's a priority, particularly after the 4th game. So, and look, I've been pretty consistent talking about him the whole series. As we view him as an all-star player that's extremely dangerous, and so we'll continue to game plan for him.
Outside of the 4th quarter in Game 4, do you feel like you've really dictated the tempo these last couple of games?
We've done some good things, but it's this basketball in this league is it's a 48-minute proposition, and again last night we built up a good lead, and then they made another late run at us, and I was disappointed with how we handled their pressure late. So we're going to have to do a better job there. We'll see a lot more pressure in Game 6.
We get 14 and 20 from Tyson. Aren't you guys unbeatable? What is it about him that makes him so special in the paint?
Well, we had just so many all-out effort, activity plays on the boards. He was certainly the leader of the charge, but there were other guys involved as well. And you generate that number of second chance opportunities, you're going to have an advantage. So now the reason it happened, we moved the ball pretty well and created some situations where he was able to get in the paint and get loose for some shots and some opportunities. But we're going to have to continue to do that in Game 6 on their floor, and it gets tougher.
He said yesterday that he was more effective because he was on the strong side of the offense. What exactly does that mean? Was he on the same side as Dirk, or did you move him around a lot more than you had been?
I'm not sure what it means. I think what he's saying is that he was involved in some initial action. So when he's the ball screener on one side, and then they have to react and then take a body off of him, then the ball moves, it frees him up to be in a position to catch the ball in the lane or to go get it if there's a shot, and the shot's missed. So we're going to continue to involve him in a lot of different ways and keep him moving around. And again, last night, he played effectively and aggressively without getting into foul trouble, which is really important for us.
Is there any understanding, I guess, of the difference between this game and before when he was getting in foul trouble? I mean, he still picked up 4 and a couple of quickies, but just in terms of the fouls he was picking up, in terms of staying out of foul trouble.
Well, as the series has gone on, his recognition of how it's being officiated, his recognition of the guy that he's guarding and the different people that he's guarding. As you get more accustomed to them, you can In some cases, avoids some fouls, but he's such an aggressive guy that it's in his nature to just, be physical and be in a kind of an attacking mind frame. So, but it's just really important that, he with his aggression, that he's discreet about, what he does with his hands and arms, because that's where a lot of the fouls are coming.
Plus, has it been for you guys that Marion has stayed engaged? He's had some times when the ball hasn't come to him, but it doesn't seem to affect him.
Sean is so important to our overall game at both ends because, defensively, he's one of our best defenders. He's a terrific rebounder. He's one of the guys that's really good helping on the post and with his length and quickness. And then offensively, last night he made a lot of great plays with the ball, especially early in the game. He was in pick and rolls, he was in driving situations, and he made plays where he got the ball places and delivered it to other guys for shots or pass that led to the pass. So, his overall game is critical to us, and we're going to need him to keep playing that way.
Did you feel like you just had several quality players, quality play from players last night? It seemed like there were a lot of good, solid efforts.
Yeah, but our energy and the building's energy was great. Our guys were focused and knew the importance of the game, and we got to carry it into the sixth game.
Do you have to fight the temptation to take yourself and not having the series overall?
Well, part of a playoff series or anything you're doing in life is acceptance of where you're at. And right now, I think we did well last night because we got beyond Game 4. And going forward, it makes no sense to look back unless there's some kind of constructive thing you can take from it. Right now, we know we're playing a high-quality team, and we're going to have to play very efficiently and very intelligently and very well to beat them.
Is there something constructive that you can take from games 3 and 4 in Portland that will help you in Game 6?
We already have, and and that's why it's important to keep moving forward.
What do you like about Stevenson picking up Portland's point guards in the backcourt, thus chopping some time off the shot clock?
Just the more we can raise our level of overall aggression, it helps. And if you got a guy on the ball that's doing it, it's at the point of attack initially, and it's something that helps our aggressiveness as a defensive team.
After Game 4, you said it's important now that we stick together. How would you rate that quality of this team this year, the camaraderie of this team, the bond they've had with themselves with yourself throughout the year?
Well, it's a high quality group of guys, and they're all in this to win. So I never expected it to be an issue after that game or any game. But I think as we're heading into Game 6 on the road, that togetherness it becomes even more important.
Is it important you kind of prove to yourselves, Rick, that you can win in the playoffs on the road?
The key thing for us is, going possession to possession, timeout to timeout, work to try to get ourselves in a position to win and then finish. But you don't talk about the result until you work to get yourself in a position. And look, last night we didn't get a great start. We were down 5 at the end of the first quarter, and they were more aggressive than we were. And we just had, we had to stay persistent, stay after it, and we're going to have to do that in Game 6 as well.
Great.
Thanks, Coach.